What's going on, YouTube? I welcome you to It's Wild Out Here, the channel bringing you the wildest stories from around the world. And today ain't no different. So hit that like and subscribe button because it's wild out here. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Today's story comes from Texas. The victims in the escaped Texas Mexican Mafia inmate murder have been identified. The Texas family members police believe were killed Thursday by an escaped inmate with links to the Mexican Mafia have been identified as three brothers from suburban Houston, along with a cousin and their grandfather. Family friends on Friday confirmed that 66-year-old Mark Collins was killed alongside his three grandchildren at the family's ranch as the group was preparing for a fishing trip. He was with his grandchildren, 11-year-old Bryson, and his three cousins, 11-year-old Hudson, 16-year-old Carson, and 18-year-old Waylon. The eldest graduated from high school last week in the city of Tomball, where he played for the baseball team. He also served as an umpire for a local little league. We are devastated by the loss of our dear family members at the family ranch in Centerville, Texas, the family said in a statement on Friday before asking for privacy. These precious people who loved and were loved by so many will never be forgotten. The impact on their family and friends cannot be overstated. The family was killed just hours before Gonzalo Lopez, who went missing in May after escaping from a prison bus, stole a pickup truck, and was eventually killed by authorities in a dramatic shootout just south of San Antonio, over 200 miles from the Collins family cabin. The Leon County Sheriff's Office, which responded to the cabin, did not name the victims on Friday, but they did provide more details on how the grisly attack went down. Authorities believe Lopez attacked the 66-year-old grandfather before attacking the other occupants inside the house, including the 18-year-old and three minors. Jason Clark, the chief of staff at the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, said that any motive for the grisly slam was unclear, but authorities say that afterwards he stole clothes, firearms, and a vehicle before fleeing. It was not immediately clear whether Lopez was already inside the home when the family entered it on Thursday for a fishing trip or if the inmate broke in later. One of Mark Collins' family members said on Friday the grandfather was an avid hunter who passed that passion on to his kids and grandkids, noting that the ranch was where they would hunt and fish often. The family member also expressed outrage over the circumstances that led to the deaths of 5 of his loved ones, stating that Lopez's escape and 3-week stint on the lam never should have happened. Authorities said the 46-year-old inmate who was serving a life sentence for the 2006 murder and attempted murder went missing on May 12th after he managed to break out of his shackles while on a prison bus, stab a corrections officer, and flee on foot into a cow pasture. Cell phone video showed the moment Lopez crashed the transfer bus, which was supposed to take him to a medical appointment with over a dozen other inmates, and fled into the woods. He's got a life sentence for a capital murder where he killed a man with a pickaxe, and he's also gotten an attempted capital murder conviction for shooting a gun at a police officer, Texas Department of Criminal Justice spokesperson Robert Hurst said after Lopez went missing, noting that the inmate allegedly affiliated with the Mexican Mafia was very dangerous. For weeks, authorities unsuccessfully scoured the Leon County area for Lopez, who was also added to the Texas Most Wanted list with a $50,000 reward for information leading to his capture. But on Thursday, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice said they had a break in the case when authorities found the 4 children and their grandfather inside the cabin alongside Highway 7 after receiving a call for a welfare check. A white 1999 Chevy Silverado was also missing from the home, which authorities believe Lopez used to flee the scene after killing the family, who had arrived at the house just hours prior. Hours later, deputies spotted the same truck in Jourdanton, prompting them to lay road spikes to deflate the truck's tires and cause Lopez to crash into a tree. Refusing to surrender, Lopez then pointed a gun out the window and started shooting, authorities said. Deputies returned fire and swiftly shot and killed Lopez, Clark said on Thursday. While Lopez fired several rounds, no officers were injured in the incident. The agency is conducting a serious incident review surrounding the circumstances of the escape, Clark added. We will make any changes changes to prevent an escape like this from happening again. This is a wild story, y'all. Let us know what y'all think about this family in the comments. And like always, stay safe and stay aware. And remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on It's Wild Out Here.